We got to do it right. We got to. Woo. It's here for my people. I make these whole respect. And we go at the damn fool. Watch out for our brothers. Cash money, nigga, that's my family. Rich Chris down me, working around me. Jump into my hand, gave me a plan. They think I know I had 100 grand. See what I'm saying? Maybe you don't, maybe you won't. Maybe it take me or maybe you won't. Shit, I don't know. What I do, I'm the hottest in the street. Plus I'm grimy. Every label try to slap. You just say I'm a sound boy, brother. Oh shit, I would have made 100 songs. And still on the mission. Well, I'm coming live on the kitchen. Put it.
Yeah. Hey, I do. Let's do it.
Young Deco on the track.
I do this for Kaim, Amani, Kamali and Kenzie, Quasi Jr., Kyle. Can't forget about the twinsies. Not a killer, but don't tempt me, cause I'll spray it till it's empty. And now your family resents me. Got your world in a frenzy, but they ain't my MO. I try to be positive, niggas don't want that. See, I'm Quasimodo, and shit can get ugly just like the Hunchback. Might post for a photo, but that doesn't mean I'm your friend, nigga, fuck that. Cause I'm really loco, and I'll really stick niggas up like a thumbtack. Depending on how I'm feeling. Never shot shit, but I'm always willing. I was always dealing. Never had time to get caught for a killing. Nowadays I'm chilling. Niggas don't want me to dance with the villains. Cause we'll get to spinning like fans on the ceiling. They ain't no threat, that's a promise. Nigga, let's be honest. Most of these niggas ain't sliding. Play tectonics. Niggas be hooked on finance. And they only talk that shit over electronics. What about economics? Niggas don't want no money. That shit crazy. That's why niggas in bondage. Fuck this whole damn country for the enslaved me. I'm going out like Sonic. Meaning I'ma get my rings. Won't let niggas play me. Ain't with none of that nonsense. Before I let anything happen to one of my babies. On God, I'ma choose violence. Silence. Sirens. Violence. I've been on my grind for a minute. Nice guys don't finish. And that's why I'm not timid. This shit survival of the fittest. They say sky's the limit, but I think different. I don't got time to defend it, so I'ma just mind my business. And that's his sharp shit. Gotta move with direction and purpose. Got tools on deck if you lurking. Went to school, but I never really learned shit. When I graduated, I was determined to get money and count up my earnings. But I wasn't aware I have so many kids, I got a cop and a scourging. And I'm swerving, nigga, all my life. They been watching what I do. And I thank God that I ain't no fuck nigga like you. And all my life, I've been the one I told. And I know that you feel the same way too. Hey look, shout out to Kaim, Amani, Kamali, I love y'all. Quasi Jr., you know what I'm saying? The twinsies, you know what I'm saying? Khalil, Kayla, you know what I'm saying? Kaya. I love all y'all, mama, I love you. Rest in peace, grandma, rest in peace, Aunt Sheila. You know what I'm saying? The rest of the fam, you know the vibes. I'm gonna make something shake for all y'all, you feel me? I'm gonna turn all the way up through the roof this year, you ready? Call me Quasimodo. Yeah, all my life, they been watching what I do. And I thank God that I ain't no fun nigga like you. And all my life, I've been the one I told. And I know that you feel the same way too. same way that I do.
Let's talk about FTM Bay. Before we even get started, make no mistake, the person who came out first and was waving that flag and standing on business about this FTM Bay situation was Consaco of the Big Facts podcast, the leader of the Me Too movement. Stop the nonsense. Stop the chicanery. And if you don't know what it is, look it up. Stop. Don't sit here and act like, oh my God, XYZ. No. Give the credit where the credit is due. The Me Too movement led that charge to get her up and out of here. Stuff is on the screen for you to see that.
Turn the fuck up, Nate. Yeah. All right. Cutting niggas off, they ain't mean me no good. Hate when I'm on TV low when I was stuck in the hood. I had to maximize my craft, get up off my ass. My bitch say don't leave me. Always in the laugh, I just laugh, cut up the bass, cut out the trouble. Know what I tell her? I'm a loner, daddy, I'm a rebel, it's whatever. I wish I could take everybody with me, but I can't, so I ain't. But I ain't gonna lie.
My child, and it's ha fucking funny. And we gonna make diss records and we gonna repost them and shit. And it's like, are we serious? Like, we talking about, are we fucking serious? Like, no. That's a slap in my fucking face. And anybody who had a fucking child, anybody who knows what this shit feels like is gonna fucking feel me. So put yourself in my fucking shoes. I'm gonna be upset. Nigga fucking did that shit to my fucking child. Or nigga, I didn't mean that on nothing. Shit that I said what I said. And I'm also saying that to say, I did not wish no harm on nobody's child. I knew people were gonna misinterpret it, and I said what I said. And I said, I wish no harm. I am stating a motherfucking point. But of course, the blogs are gonna post their one side, and only what the one side is saying, just to make me look a certain way, and that's not what I meant. I didn't mean that on. What you said?
Fuck these niggas, babe.
Oh, alright.
Man, you niggas for the streets, all that talking is cheap. Yeah, I throw a lot of ass, but you ain't fucking with me. Is you gonna spend a couple bands? I don't do shit for free. And girl, you better get your man, cause he bout to cheat. The way I throw this ass back, I know that he want the treat. He say this pussy so fat, and this shit is so sweet. And when I'm done, I'll send his raggedy ass back to the street. I'm a bad bitch, I will never fuck with you. You are average, don't let these bitches lie to you. I take advantage, cause all you do is spin and blue. And when I'm done, I'll pass your lame ass right to my crew. For the streets, yeah, for the streets. I throw them on back, you can't get none of me. For the streets, yeah, for the streets. I throw them on back, you can't get none of me. You for the streets, she for the streets. They for the streets, yeah, for the streets. You for the streets, she for the streets. They for the streets, yeah, for the streets.
Okay, so I really have a question, and this question is a dead-ass fucking question, so don't be playing around in my DMs. Pero, this is only for the parents. At what age do you think that, like, you shouldn't be naked in front of your kids? Like, you know, I walk around my house, I'll be naked, I'll be taking showers freely, whatever. My son is 6. But I know at some age, I'm gonna have to stop being naked around him, but I'm trying to figure out, like, what age is that? Like, that you stop being naked in front of your kids? Like, y'all let me.
All right. First thing I want to do, if you don't know what's going on, actually, hold on, I got that. Hold on, before we even do that, let's do it the right way. This is what's going on. Yes, Lord. We as a whole, you know, this fight for, you know, equality in the judicial system, and we're gonna be here a while tonight. We're gonna be here a little while because it's a couple things we got to speak on. 2018, we started pushing the Me Too movement heavy, and one of our first cases was the Cardi B situation. When she said she was drugging niggas and all this shit like this. We came with that, had, you know, the petition and everything like that. The thing is this, even though it's a million niggas around the country that are going through horrible situations, not like just on some a bitch lied on me shit, like on some judicial system, whether it's just something as simple as you can't get more than a weekend. You know what I'm saying? As far as visitation goes and shit like that, you can't be a effective father if you go by what the court system says. So you are under the thumb of a bitch. If you don't want to have to ration out your time and be a Disney dad, then you're gonna have to do what the bitch tell you to do. And that's bullshit. That's pure bullshit down the pipe, all the way down the road. What happened was, even though it's a million niggas who are at this very moment in need of a movement that's gonna stand for them so that they have a voice, so that they have the numbers. The reason why a nigga could get fucked over like that is because, oh yeah, you know how the system is, yeah, that's how it goes. That's what a motherfucker will tell you, because it's just like, what the fuck you gonna do about it? The same way a motherfucker could have looked at slavery at the time. It's just the way it is. You know, yeah, them white folks, yeah, you know how that is. You just gotta keep on keeping on. A motherfucker get hung and quartered, yeah, you know how that is. We gotta make sure we don't do that. But here we have an actual movement where men come together, men and women come together like, no, we ain't good with this shit. We're not going to say just because she was born with, what is it? How many chromosomes do you need to be a girl or something? Just because you were born a female doesn't mean that you're a good parent. That would be like saying, if you're born black, that means you're a born Democrat. This situation with this bitch here, FTM Bay, it's so many red flags in this shit that it's amazing. First thing I want to start on, though, I want to start with the comments. I want to start with the comments. In case you don't know what the fuck happened, this bitch here got on the internet and said that a rapper and that's that shit right there. That shit is almost so fucking disgusting that it's embarrassing to even repeat. The bitch said that a rapper did something with her young son. Some bullshit, some horrible shit that a motherfucker should be killed for. She got on the internet and said that. And people's response Motherfuckers' response was, oh yeah, that nigga, oh, disgusting. I want y'all to look at this. You can't be serious, man. Come on with this bullshit, man.
Child, a nigga rape my child, and it's ha fucking funny. And we gonna make diss records and we gonna repost them and shit. And it's like, are we serious? Like, we talking about, are we fucking serious? Like, no. That's a slap in my fucking face. And anybody who had a fucking child, anybody who knows what this shit feels like is gonna fucking feel me. So put yourself in my fucking shoes. I'm gonna be upset. Nigga fucking did that shit to my fucking child. Or nigga, I didn't mean that on nothing. Shit that I said what I said. And I'm also saying that to say, I did not wish no harm on nobody's child. I knew people were gonna misinterpret it, and I said,
I'm sorry, but yeah, this, I just seen something, I can't let it go. Oh, not Big Home. I didn't want to start this early with this shit, but come on with that social media, Big Home. Let's go ahead and come on with the social media. Because you must be new here. You must be new here. So come on with the social media while we get everything together. Other than that, just don't say shit else. So either your next message is your social media or don't say shit else. Guess it's gonna happen like that anyway. But either way, people seem to forget. God damn. Well, y'all already seen that. People seem to forget. Man, that shit so dead. How the fuck I'm supposed to see that shit, man? Dog. People seem to forget. There it is. All right. So during this situation, when she made that bullshit claim about the rapper, people on the internet immediately took her side. Look what they were saying. Why did he steal pass though? I guess it's his first lie detector. He's blinking way too much. He's nervous as hell. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Hope she get her son some help. You can't trust anyone around your kids now. Around your kids, no one. Hold on. The next one is the best. So he did that shit because ain't no way. It's a simple question which requires a simple answer. The fuck? Because he took a lie detector test. Man, put him on. I can't see who the fuck these people are though. Put him under the jail. You don't understand the question, child. See, this is the shit I'm talking about. Motherfuckers forget that the whole world was just adamant that because she said that shit, it was true. It was a true fact because she said it. Here it is. Everybody's believing that the rapper actually did what she said. Nobody looked into, hey, were they going through a relationship problem? What was on this side? What was on this side? she said it, he did it, that was all. What if somebody would have actually did something to the rapper? What if somebody would have took it upon themselves to say, you know what, if you gonna hurt a child, we need to go and just end this right here. After that bitch came out and said that he had defiled her son, these are the type of posts she was making.
Okay, so I really have a question, and this question is a dead-ass fucking question, so don't be playing around in my DMs. Pero, this is only for the parents. At what age do you think that, like, you shouldn't be naked in front of your kids? Like, you know, I walk around my house, I'll be naked, I'll be taking showers freely, whatever, my son is 6. But I know at some age, I'm gonna have to stop being naked around him, but I'm trying to figure out, like, what age is that? Like, that you stop being naked in front of your kids? Like, y'all let me...
Looked like this bitch having a lot of fun. And what she was having a lot of fun with was the attention. The attention that came with everybody's looking. And that's what she wanted with the relationship with the rapper. He wouldn't make it as serious as she wanted it to be. And this is what happened.
But as my son kept doing it and kept being sneaky, and it was like the underwear everywhere, and it's like, yo, what are you doing? And I'm asking him, and he's not telling me nothing for not 2 months, but for however many of the weeks, whether it was the last month, I mean, I don't remember like when it got really, really bad, but I do know it got bad to the point where he was pooping 3 times a day in his pants, not even going to the, like I said, it started small. But as my son kept doing it and kept being sneaky, and it was like the underwear everywhere, and it's like, yo, what are you doing? And I'm asking him, and he's not telling me nothing for not 2 months, but for however many of the weeks, whether it was the last month, I mean, I don't remember like when it got really, really bad, but I do know it got bad to the point where he was pooping 3 times a day in his pants, not even going to the bathroom, not even attempting to, because before he was still on the toilet. It got to the point where he wasn't even attempting to take his pants off, just pooping in his pants, and then he'd sit in it. Then he would sit in it and wouldn't tell you. So if you're not around, you don't smell him. I live in a big house. He's chilling downstairs, and then I walk downstairs, and he's been downstairs for who knows how long or whenever he pooped. If I don't smell it, I don't know. Or when he goes to school, he was coming home from school with poopy diapers. So it got really, really bad. But as it's progressing to get bad, and as it's getting worse, I'm angry because I don't understand what's going on with him. And again, I was never thinking in my head, maybe he got touched, because I honestly have 5 friends. Like, my son sit at my house or my mom's house. That's it. I don't have nobody else. He don't be nowhere else. So I'm never thinking, yeah, that's a symptom of molestation, because who the fuck touched him? So I'm not bending him over when I'm bathing him or I'm wiping him even. And my son is very much so independent. When I get him in the bath, I put soap on his rag, I let him do what he do. He's not a baby. He's not a baby. So for y'all to question how I didn't know, you're right. I questioned myself too. And I can look back now and say, oh, when he said this or when he said that, that's what he meant. But he wasn't telling me that. So how was I supposed to? Woo! Woo! Woo!
I want y'all to look at something. I want y'all to look at something. Look at what Big Fast Podcast. Who this? Yo, hold on one second. Shout out Bianchi in this motherfucker. Hold on. Now look, I want y'all to look at this charge. Look at this charge. The charge says perjury, official. I thought it said, I thought it said, all right, so I guess it's supposed to say purging official proceedings. Why the fuck would it just say perjury? But perjury. So she's getting charged with lying. And they didn't give her a bond. Hold on. I need to make sure they didn't give her a bond. But even all that shit is semantics. To be honest, my nigga, when we looking at what was done here, this is one of them, like, this is definitely a win. This is definitely, you know, we going in the right direction. A bitch got arrested. That's good. But what needs to be pushed forward is we got to have some type of balance here. If the nigga is not established enough to get the right type of lawyer in these type of situations, and a bitch ain't this fucking retarded, you could be dealing with a nigga dealing with really heavy charges with some real heavy consequences. Not to mention how he's gonna have to live when he gets locked up. And then we look back, and the only thing that's on the table is a perjury charge. You lied on record. I might be ignorant. Of some shit or whatever like that, but I don't know. I never really heard about nobody doing hard prison time at no work camp for no fucking perjury charge. No matter how heinous you say, no matter how heavy the bullshit you give, the only thing you could be charged with is perjury. Hold on 1 second, Bianca. Hold on.
No, you don't think that if I would have found out when it happens.
This is my thing. This my whole thing right here. Okay, so everybody is, I guess that would be wrong. I was gonna say everybody grown here. We all know what a lie looks like, but because social media is mostly pushed by children and people who are unexperienced, the people who talk the most on the internet are the people who haven't experienced anything. The deepest thing that they can go into, pause, would be maybe a movie or a game, because those are things that you don't have to be at any social standing to participate in. But when it comes to gangster shit, dealing with bitches, children, they don't have any true understanding. So as soon as a bitch comes up and makes a claim towards somebody who's, it really don't matter who the fuck he is, but especially somebody in this game who we look at like a criminal, oh, that has to be that. That has to be true. Fuck this bitch. What I'm looking at is our response to this shit. Like, so you just gonna listen to what this bitch is saying. You can clearly hear the bullshit in the whole voice, and motherfuckers still around with that shit. And it's gonna happen again. I'm gonna play the video one time. Hold on. Don't be confused now. Big Facts Podcast, what you got to talk about, Bianca?
I got a few things to say.
Speak on it. Speak on it. You know what we doing.
Okay, the first thing I want to say is shout out to all the members that's in the chat that started me out. That's first and foremost.
That's real.
Second of all, I already told you this, big homie, but I want to say it publicly. Congratulations, big homie.
Oh man, I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I really do. Obviously we didn't have a crazy little, crazy ride here. But to get some type of closure to this shit, it damn sure feel good. It real deal feel good.
And
go ahead.
And I feel like it should be a long time that people should go to jail for this type of shit, because, like you say, if that man was just a regular person and he could afford to get the lawyers that he got, I really feel like he would have went down for some shit that he didn't do. And FTM Bay, bitch, wanted it.
Real talk.
And that's what she needs to be, because like that's petty. And like I told you the other day, like every case that I know of coming up, like this shit actually was happening to me. So for her to come along and lie like that shit crazy.
But I'm gonna say, let me say this.
Away from real bitch.
And that's real too. Here go the thing. I won't go as far as saying this is what motherfuckers who are from that island where women ain't allowed, this is the fuel that they use. But I do expect for women, real women, to like, dog, this bitch is clearly lying. Anybody that's older than 13 years old can tell that the bitch is lying. This isn't like this looks like a motherfucker in an interrogation room trying to convince a motherfucker that they're sad about their fucking, husband dying when they the one who did the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they faking the emotions. Like you can clearly tell that shit. But this is also why she knew her credibility was shot. The only credibility that she had, the only innocence in this situation was of the child. This is why she had to say he did something to the child. Not that he did, which she really would have had a better case, because that would have been harder to prove. And that's another bullshit situation. Like, because a motherfucker could say that, when it comes to that rapping with the E on the end, when it comes to them type of charges, like that shit get real. Like, it doesn't matter if, she consented at first. If during intercourse she said stop and you didn't stop, that is now rapping with the E. You know what I'm saying? So that would be
what I think happened, AO. This is what I feel like happened.
No. This is what I was saying. No. Hold on. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying that as far as what the situation is, we're gonna talk about that. I'm just saying, as far as the situation, like how she could have ran it, whatever, like that. And I was just going into how there's so many different situations that if a female is mad at you, there are a lot of ways that she can get back at you. If there's a child involved, those ways to get back at you multiply exponentially. And this is, like I said, this feeds into that whole, should have fuck that. Should a mother, as a mother, should a mother feel like you, like, what would you tell your son going out into the world? Like, if you don't want him to befall this horrible fate, what advice could you give him that would ensure that he would be able to avoid this type of shit?
You know what I think? I think telling him about knives and actually showing him what a knife is. What I think.
That's heavy. That's real.
I feel like she thought she was gonna be more than just a piece of ass, and when she realized that's all she was, she got mad.
Come on with it. Okay. Yeah.
With an OCS nigga. Girl, them niggas ain't dead.
Oh man, look, man. You know, like I was saying, the whole thing is when we get down to it. When we get but when we get down to it, you know, it really is. Like, this is where that's why I say we got to stand together, dog. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Like, dog, a perjury. Just
because she a woman, that don't mean she automatically right.
Yeah, dog, but you know, and here go the thing, though. The thing is, like, on some real shit, when I hear a woman when a woman is saying, I've been harmed by a man, immediately I feel like, man, I need to help her. That's just off. I feel like that. But when you see shit like this ain't a woman asking for help. This is a woman telling you that she wants revenge, not help. She needs revenge. And yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. It's grown people, and I'm saying, dog, if we know that this shit happens, we have to do something with this fucking legal system. And once the thing is, the reason why they don't want to change or alter any of the legal system when it comes to this bullshit is because if you did that, you would have to flip all of it. And that will go all the way down to that marriage shit. It will go down to the parental rights. A whole lot of shit will be flipped over because, and I'm not even saying the shit, a lot of shit that was started out for the right reason took on the wrong type of, you know what I'm saying, mold after a while. Like, maybe the law,
but they wanted it to be.
Yeah, like maybe the law was there, so man, we don't want women, men to fuck over women because, you know, back then the roles were different and all that shit like that. But now it's like it's too easy to manipulate this system to victimize a man who may just be looking for a real relationship. Like, at this point in time, having children is a fucking job. And I mean that as in, like, your job could be, I have children and these children pay for my lifestyle. That's just what it is. Like, dog, I have a video at this very moment where I'm like, it's a new fad that's coming around where bitches are breastfeeding in order to get past the fucking, I wonder if I could do that shit. I wonder what would happen if I put it up here. Obviously, they'll probably burn me down, but I'm going to show it in my, you know, but bitches are, I'm talking about IG models are now, when they can't do, this is why the new show is so important, but when they can't fucking, you know, twerk to get motherfuckers' attention, nigga done got tired of even seeing, like, nigga ain't even fucked the bitch yet, and a nigga tired of the bitch. Like, nigga done already seen, you know, how the ass move and all that, nigga tired of it. A bitch will come on screen with a child so that you can actually see more of her titty. Like, bitches have to be real competitive. You have to be on the cutting edge of what's going on when it comes to this IG model OnlyFans situation, because it's, the competition is just limitless. Like, bitches have no fucking, what's the word?
I just feel like if you gotta show your body and all that shit for attention, you lost already.
But no. But this now that and this now I'm gonna say this. That's true. That is definitely true. We have to put that out there. But this shit then got so real to where if a bitch has a body, and she's not an Instagram model, you damn near want to salute the bitch. If a bitch has a body and she's not on fucking OnlyFans, you damn near gotta salute her. Because like bitches are, I'm telling you, I seen a bitch, a Instagram model, a titty model, like her shit is titties. Like, you know, some of them have ass. They'll try to find different ways to, you know, show ass and shit like that. So the bitch brought out a fucking baby and was breastfeeding the damn baby on the camera in full makeup, full stripper gear. The bitch is breastfeeding. Like, dog, this shit is dropping to another fucking level. And that level is you're bringing so hold on. At this very fucking moment, there have been at least 3 shootings. At least 3 shootings dealing with a mother that does OnlyFans or social media model. You know what I'm saying? Boys having to go to school as their mother is twerking on the fucking internet. These children have every app that we have, they have. Every app that we on, they on, and even more of them. Ain't nothing that you're gonna hide from the child. If you are online in any way, the child knows what the fuck is going on, and they go to school with that shit. You are your child. So it doesn't matter what type of shoes the child wears or whatever the fuck. Their schoolmates, the people at their school, are watching your mother's. The people at their school are watching your social media. That they can be the quietest kid at the school. Their fucking whole, I'm talking the principal down to the gym teacher, all knows that that kid's mom is a IG model.
Kids can be so cool.
Oh my God, what the fuck? Like, we don't know that. We don't, like, the kids, that's what they gonna do. They gonna, like, so 3 shootings because a motherfucker got tired of being, you know, like, you on this motherfucker to some, oh, we're taking the prices down on my OnlyFans to $1, and you trying to do your best fucking look where I can hide the banana and all this other shit, and the kids are just laughing, and you're not taking that in consideration at all. You're no better than the dope boy. And as a matter of fact, you're worse. You're worse than the father that goes out and robs people or sells dope to provide for the child. Because what you're doing affects them directly. They have to go to school with you. Like, they have to go to school. It's not about anything else. Like, kids are going to find something to talk about, and like, you going to give them that shit. Like, they have to go to school and see motherfuckers have put naked pictures of their mother through the school. These kids are taking printouts of these IG models and plastic as a fucking prank. Come on, my nigga, this shit this shit going to a new level. Like, this shit is going to a new level. Like, so, like, if the child has a parent who is
I gotta go. My door.
No, handle business. Okay, all right, I got you. I thought off with that. If the parent makes a post about mental health, or, oh man, 3 years ago, it's hard to believe I was close to suicide and all that, dog, that kid's classmates will take that and use that as a shot at that kid. Dog, at least the dope boy or the fucking robber, they can't see what the fuck. They have to speculate. What you do directly fucks them up. It does not help them. Like, fuck what type of bullshit mirror or filter you've put on life. Like, yeah, I can do what I want to do. Amber Rose and Black China and Freedom and Meg Thee Stallion. Fuck all that dumb shit. They still in the place where the world makes sense, where you supposed to graduate high school, go to college, and have a good career. They're still in that mindset. Their eyes haven't been fogged over with the excuses and bullshit, you know, that comes with life that you have to tell yourself. They can see it for what it is. I remember when I was in about 10th grade, so hooping at the Y and shit like that, I remember some of the basketball players would diss each other about going to a community college. That was a bad, like, that was, I ain't going no fucking Faulkner. They were dissing about that shit. Like, when you in school, you think that, man, I'm not gonna be no fucking, you know, you thinking you still got those rose-colored glasses on and shit. So when they're seeing somebody on the internet having to go on that bitch and not even just be no stripper, you on this bitch asking for cash apps and PayPals and come look at my program. And it's like, are you serious? Like, you can see that that's fucking your child up and you not gonna stop? Like what at that point, how in the fuck could you fault a father for whatever they do when what you're doing, even if that child's father's a stone cold deadbeat, what you're doing is hurting them more than anything that he could be doing. Dog, this shit is real at this point. And this is why I say, like, as much as a nigga, nothing ass bitch and all that shit like that, dog, it's really on you, because if, as it stands today, if you fuck a nothing ass bitch raw and you don't pull out and you have a child with her, that could very well be your reality. She could be a stone cold fucking stone cold IG model. Any bitch that takes these type of fucking pictures like this right here, yeah, my nigga. Yo, how is this nigga still in here? Hey, moderate, hey, what's going on, y'all? Am I missing something? Maybe, I don't know. Are y'all posting the PayPal and the Cash App? I see them and everything. Like I said, man, shout out to that nigga Satch coming through heavy. Shout that nigga Satch. Satch came through. Satch Vision said a real mama would be in tears talking about it. Real talk. Any real mother that's dealing with a child being misused, especially by a man, their boy child is being misused by a man.
That this shit wouldn't have been resolved already. I'm getting loud.
Y'all can't see her facial. Y'all can't see it. I can see it though. And it's fucking embarrassing. This is like a bad audition tape for a fucking a porn.
This is bad acting for a fucking porn. This bitch came full blast, got the whole whatever Brazilian shit in. She got the filter on and everything. What the fuck kind of post-press speech is this? Your son just got anally touched by a man and you around this bitch worrying about your makeup and your... Dog, come on, my nigga. Come on, dog. Like this, like, dog. And this is the bullshit about it. If you keep going down that road, listening to this bullshit, it'll make you say something that you may come to regret. Like, dog, we need to put some type of system up in play so that we have to believe a bitch before we take her claim serious. And it's like, dog, what if a motherfucker really... Because as much as I hate to fucking admit it, I found out that there are black men who fuck around with the fucking weird shit. There are black men who fuck around with the weird shit. You see how whenever niggas who look like me come on this bitch and say some shit that's bullshit, I'm at it. Because I don't want us to get confused. And that's the same type of outcry we need from our black women. This is not on any... I would love to be like, you know what I'm saying, fuck bitches like this. But dog, a bitch can be an IG model. She could be a prostitute and a nigga, and she could be telling the whole dead truth. Her and her old man could have just broke up, and she just found out that he fucked with her child. That could be a real fucking situation. And I'm so about the fucking mother said that men on that type of level should be castrated. And I agree with that. I agree with that. I think it should go further than that. Come on with this. Yo. Hey, yo. Yo, who this? Oh, nigga, what the word? Oh, man. Oh, man. Hold on. Oh, man. Shout out that nigga Doodie Low. Man, talk to us, man. Man, what the word is, man? How you feeling?
Shit, just got off the stage. What's the word?
Man, ain't nothing to it, man. We just over here celebrating the win, my nigga. How you feel?
$11 million.
$11 million. I'm talking about what you told her. You wanted it in cash or you wanted it in the deposit?
Nah, I just wanted it slow and steady.
Slow and steady, just like that. The real way.
Slow and steady.
So I'm saying, my nigga, you've been calm like this whole situation. You know, I've been, you know, more.
I just got off the stage too. You know, I fuck with you. You fuck with me. You knew that shit. Like you was one of I fuck with you, man.
Real talk. Yeah, you know, dog. And like we talking about that shit right now. It's a lot of, you know, fucked up situation like this, and we just happy that we could, you know, step up and rock with it. You know, we got all the members in here now, man. Speak to them.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? What y'all on?
Man, they ain't saying nothing, man. Like I said, dog, we really just working, and dog, I really wanna, you know, if we got situations in the future where, you know, it's niggas who go through this situation.
Hey, no, fuck that. I ain't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Hey, bro. You know, this girl, she blamed 6 other men, 6 other people
For the same crime?
Yeah, she blamed my internet, which was her son's football coach. This shit crazy. It's public record.
Dog, you know, we're gonna have to speak on it because there was a lot of shit that had, you know, that stayed behind the scenes and shit like that. Dog, do you think a lot of motherfuckers saying she was actually retarded? You think she?
I just, you know, it's like I don't really like make fun of mental health. You feel me?
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
I go through mental health, but some people shit worse than others. You know?
Yeah, and I feel that you know about the mental health thing, but you know with you right. I mean, but it like I said, it's just I don't believe she mental health at all. I believe that she was just
movie Fatal Attraction, man. This the fucking movie.
Yeah, it is. And so look, I just want to ask this one question. How long was it after you had got done with her that she came with the bullshit?
2 weeks.
There it is.
2 weeks.
There it is. There it is, just like that. Well, dude, handle your business, my nigga. We finna finish up over here. Look, we gonna talk in a minute.
I appreciate y'all. Telling everybody on in the comments, I love y'all.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all for rocking with me. One of the first channels, man.
Real talk.
Me and Two Move, man.
The real way.
Hey, fuck. Hey, don't let nobody. If you know you is innocent, or if you don't give up, and well, it is a lot of falsely accused people. We go, you know,
real talk.
Speak up on that. But hey, bro, I appreciate you. Much love.
Man, it's on. Appreciate that, Doodie. Love.
All right.
Love. Yeah. Yeah, nah, man. You know that man, shout out Doodie, man. And you know, I think that just like with a lot of situations, shut it up. Oh, these bitches tripping. Who is that? Who the fuck is that?
I'm going to publicly apologize and say that, you know, he finally took a lie detector test. It took a while. It didn't have to take so long. Like, I never was trying to ruin his career or trying to get clout or nothing. I just believed my son. I really believed him. And I just was going to do whatever I could for my son. Like, I was going to slide for my son, however that means. It's all going to be worth it. It's all going to be worth it. It's all going to be worth it. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. That's all I'm going to say, because my God is going to make this work. And at the end of the day, take the test. But other than that, I don't want to hear nobody else saying he wants to clear his name. He's innocent. He wants to clear his name. He wants to do his lie detector. I believe him because he's calling and he's interviewing and she's not. I don't talk to you guys. I don't have to talk to you guys about. Tell him to the test. Huh? Tell him why he hasn't taken the test. Okay? Because they reached out. And I'm ready. I'm ready. I've been ready. Got down 5 days ago. I said, fly us out. Yeah, come on, let's do it. Put me on the machine. Let's go. Ask me what you want. Ask me what you want. Let's go. Been ready.
Let's talk about FT.
Dog, I ain't gonna lie. That bitch do sound retarded. But nah, on some real shit. Dog, that's the reason why I say you need to see a motherfucker on. You need to see a motherfucker. You need to see what they look like when they mad, how they debate. All of these things are important because those things will show you whether or not you're dealing with an adult or adolescent. Doesn't matter. I told y'all about this. Like, doesn't matter if they got kids or none of that shit matters. That's dog. There was in Africa, there was a 9-year-old or a 5-year-old that gave birth. as soon as a girl has her period, she can give birth. That has nothing to fucking do with a motherfucker being mature. Being able to deal with, attention and issues and all this other shit like this. Man, look. Another thing that I was looking at, though, on some real shit, another thing I was looking at, look at this bitch. Nigga, what the fuck? When the fuck did Terrell get in this motherfucker, man? Hold on, nigga. Nigga, shot that nigga Terrell Bay in this motherfucker. Nigga, what the hell going on, nigga? Yeah, man, I've been, y'all, my mind been going crazy, man. Shot that nigga Terrell Bay. He said you could actually do a Muppet skit. No, real talk. No, on some real shit. That's real talk. I've been ready. Like, that sounds like a child. It sounds like a child that's trying to be fucking cool. Shout out to Naeem Edwards. Naeem Edwards said, give her life in prison. That is real fucking talk. That is real talk. Dog, I'm like, dog, we gotta have a stiffer fucking sentence for this shit, man. Shout out to Xavier Landon. He said, no hard feelings, big home. We move forward. Salute. That's love, big home. We working. I don't know who that was, but look. Shout out that nigga Showboat. Showboat came through and said, we working tonight. You know what the fuck going on, my nigga. The real, hold on. Shout out to that nigga Brian Tisdale. Brian Tisdale come through. Let me see what he said. He ain't say nothing. No words, straight love. Shout out to that nigga Brian Tisdale. Always showing love, always rocking out the real way. Shout out to that nigga Supreme. Supreme official said, hard work pays off. This is the product of the Men Too movement. You know what the fuck going on, my nigga. You know what the fuck going on, my nigga. Dog, throughout this whole situation, when we look down at situations like this and it's been a long road. I can't even remember when the fuck this shit happened, but as soon as the bitch, shout out to Naeem Edwards for putting that collage together. But as soon as it went down, I believe that anybody who had eyes should be able to see that the bitch was lying. This is why I was so fucked up about the Meg Thee Stallion situation. But when it came out that Tory Lanez was apologizing, that was just some weird nigga shit, and I wanted to back away from it immediately. Yeah, my nigga, I'm putting you in the same category as a, you know what I'm saying? Like, this bitch is stole. It's a whole bunch of reasons why shit could have happened. But all that apologizing and shit, is like, nah, you got some different shit going on. Like, I don't know why you would be saying that other than if you know what I'm saying, rocked out. So I'm like, yeah, I hate to say it, but I'm biased on the situation, but it is what it is with that. And that's not to say that the court system, no, without hearing that audio saying that, him saying that, it's like, you don't know who is right or wrong. The bitch is saying one thing, the security guard saying, like, you don't know what the fuck going on. But the main thing is that what I've realized is on this internet, dog, it is people who there are people who will have multiple accounts, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, so that whenever they say something under a post, when they make a comment, they can actually make that comment seem like it's about something because they can come back and say it 12 different times. I expect for you, if you hear, I'm expecting for you to have enough brains to, dog, you see somebody who's saying something, it's like, nah, a real motherfucker wouldn't say that. Or fuck it, just check anybody. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Check anybody. But especially the motherfuckers who come with that bullshit and you don't feel like they'll come like that in real life. Dog, ask the motherfucker, hey, what's your social media? I want to follow. Dog, not only do we have geeks and nerds that's on that shit, but we actually have real people with real agendas that know that they can sway our opinion simply by having more people saying this. It's understood that O.J. Simpson killed that fucking lady because everybody makes jokes and it's just part of American culture that O.J. did that. Just like it's part of American culture that Michael Jackson fucked with little kids. We have to be able to see the danger in shit even when the danger isn't pointed. Dog, if you see a 50 cal shoot, like, you should be like, damn, that might be dangerous. But just because it's not pointing at you, it's like, oh, fuck it, it don't matter. Like, whenever a motherfucker even starts getting the equipment for nuclear bombs, the whole world takes notice because it's dangerous for anybody. Like, dog, imagine being that person who's trying to say through all of the publicity, you trying to say, no, I really didn't kill her. Like, I got acquitted in court because I didn't kill her. Oh, sure you weren't. Yeah. If Michael Jackson is trying to say that he didn't fuck with kids, then everybody takes it as, yeah, that's just a dirty secret that we Michael's he's a fucking genius. Oh, he's a musical genius, but all of us have our demons. Even though the boys that they say confessed that he did do it came out later, and it was understood that they were paid to do that shit. All of this ties into this situation. When this shit happened, dog, go back, just type in hashtag FTN Bay. Go look at those posts and shit like that, and go look in the comments how motherfuckers was just no evidence. It was simple motherfuckers looking at her and looking at him and saying, she's telling the truth. I can see him doing it. If a motherfucker can't see how dangerous that is, I don't know what to say. Fuck who it was. A lot of us here have loved ones that look like me. Whether they got dreads or tattoos in their face or a criminal record. Anything that's said upon them is automatically true as long as the person who's saying it doesn't look as guilty as they do. Come on, my nigga. And like I said, this is one of the reasons why I got so heavy with that Me and Too shit, is because I couldn't understand why I was having to fight so hard to get people to sign the Me and Too petition. At that time, I was willing to, I didn't know what traveling was. I was trying to go to Washington and protest on Capitol Hill. Dog, at some point, motherfuckers have to start looking at this internet. If you ain't learned nothing else through this episode, you have to start looking at this internet like it's more than just fucking a pseudo life. You've seen motherfuckers get murdered because of shit that happened on the internet. If a mother is saying that the internet is just where we have fun, and she's using that as a justification for her to get on OnlyFans, after her son is telling her that the kids are laughing at him because she's a fucking whore. Dog, and like I said, I hate when I see a nation member, if I'm just scrolling somewhere and I see a nation member in somebody else's comments saying some shit that is just either some hater type shit or just some shit that I wouldn't expect for a nation member to say. Like some real internet nigga shit to say. And it's like, oh, well, it doesn't matter because you're not saying it towards me. Like, nah, my nigga. Gotta start taking shit more serious. So, like I said, with this situation here, I hope that, you know, we can bring some awareness to what's going on. I hope that this can be regardless, this is the goddamn, you know, the notch in our belt that we needed. We're gonna make some changes to a lot of the shit, how we do shit, but we're gonna continue to push forward. I want to say I appreciate every member of the Men Too movement, every active member of AO Nation that came over to the Men Too movement and was active and supportive over there. Listen to me. If you are, I don't give a fuck what you say that you fuck with. If you support something, dog, support that shit. This whole internet, I'm saying something in the comment shit, dog. If that's what you own, it would be better for you to just be a nigga who sit back and just watch the show and just chill. But for you to be in the comments, steady typing and making comments and shit, and you haven't signed no petition, you ain't put no goddamn dollars in the pot. You haven't did anything to actually support it, but you just want to be online, dog. You ain't no better than this bitch here. You dealing with some of the same issues she dealing with. She wants attention. She thought dealing with a rapper was going to get her some attention. When it didn't work, she went and grabbed the attention. A lot of you motherfuckers in these comments, steady typing and making comments. Dog, I can't say I've seen you motherfuckers on the PayPal, Cash App, petition, or Patreon. And like I said, it might not be, you know, cool etiquette to do or whatever like that. But my nigga, that's internet nigga shit to me. Just gotta be honest. It's internet nigga shit to me. I'm just being for real. I don't understand it. But that's just me. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? But as it were, man, like I said, this is a good win, a heavy win. Hopefully we don't gotta come back out the closet. Because we don't have any more of these situations, but you know we will. So that's what that is. Man, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the love. We're going to continue moving forward. I'll see y'all in a minute. Love, love, love.
Yeah. Hey, I do. Let's do it.
Shout out to Yankee, this motherfucker. Shout out that nigga Kareem Bay. You don't fuck one.
Quasi Jr., Kyle, can't forget about the twinsies. Not a killer, but don't tempt me, cause I'll spray it till it's empty. And now your family resents me. Got your world in a frenzy, but they ain't my MO. I try to be positive, niggas don't want that. See, I'm Quasimodo, and shit can get ugly, just like the Hunchback. Might post for a photo, but that doesn't mean I'm your friend, nigga, fuck that. Cause I'm really loco, and I'll really stick niggas up like a thumbtack. Depending on how I'm feeling. Never shot shit, but I'm always willing. I was always dealing, never had time to get caught for a killing. Nowadays I'm chilling. Niggas don't want me to dance with the villains, cause we'll still get to spending like fans on the ceiling. They ain't no threat, that's a promise. Nigga, let's be honest. Most of these niggas ain't sliding, play tectonics. Niggas be hooked on finance, and they only talk that shit over electronics. What about economics? Niggas don't want no money, that shit crazy. That's why niggas in bondage. Fuck this whole damn country for the enslaved me. I'm going out like Sonic, meaning I'ma get my rings, won't let niggas play me. Ain't with none of that nonsense. Before I let anything happen to one of my babies, on God, I'ma choose violence. Silence, sirens, violence. I've been on my grind for a minute. Nice guys don't finish, and that's why I'm not timid. This shit survival of the fittest. They say sky's the limit, but I think different. I don't got time to defend it, so I'ma just mind my business. And that's just sharp shit. Gotta move with direction and purpose. Got tools on deck if you lurking. Went to school, but I never really learned shit. When I graduated, I was determined to get money and count up my earnings. But I wasn't aware I have so many kids. I got a cop and a scourging, and I'm swerving. Nigga, all my life they been watching what I do, and I thank God that I ain't no fuck nigga like you. And all my life I've been the one I told, and I know that you feel the same way too. Hey look, shout out to Kaim, Amani, Kamali, I love y'all. Quasi Junior, you know what I'm saying? The twinsies, you know what I'm saying? Khalil, Kayla, you know what I'm saying? Kaya. I love all y'all. Mama, I love you. Rest in peace, Grandma. Rest in peace, Aunt Sheila. You know what I'm saying? The rest of the family, you know the vibes. I'm gonna make something shake for all y'all.
Let's talk about FTM Bay. Before we even get started, make no mistake, the person who came out first and was waving that flag and standing on business about this FTN Bay situation was A.O. Consaco of the Big Facts podcast, the leader of the Me Too movement. Stop the nonsense. Stop the chicanery. And if you don't know what it is, look it up. Stop. Don't sit here and act like, oh my God, XYZ. No. Give the credit where the credit is due. The Me Too movement led that charge to get her up and out of here. Stuff is on the screen.